For this self-release, you're just going to take a massage ball. This is just a lacrosse ball with a rubberized surface so it doesn't slide on the wall. And you're going to take it and just apply it to some of the muscles of the back. So if you think about the spine here, and right down the center, we have these little bony prominences, the spinous processes. Then we have the iliac crest, which is this bony kind of crest right here. So you want to go just towards or off the center of the spine and just above this kind of point here where this crest kind of meets the spine, and we're going to get the erector spinae. We're going to go up against the wall here, get into a slight squat position here, and then we can just kind of roll up and down to release the erector spinae. If you find a spot that is especially tight, you can hang out there, hold that wall squat there, and even kind of tilt the pelvis, kind of move that pelvis around to release it, or you can even just sustain that hold there until that muscle kind of just melts underneath the ball. Then what you're going to do is then you're going to try and hit the quadratus lumborum, which is a muscle more on the side here. So what you're going to do is you're going to face 45 degrees and you're going to go ball on the side here, and think about just above that iliac crest, but underneath the bottom of the rib cage here, and you can just sink deep into this angle here, so you're kind of facing diagonal here. Now it's helpful to put weight on the opposite foot, so the ball is on the left side, so my weight's on the right side, and I let this left leg hang loose here, and that should relax that QL on that side, and you can just sink into that spot, even roll around a little bit, do little circles, or just sustain holds if you find some hot spots in there. And then you can also work into the pelvis now. So if you imagine this iliac crest here, it goes all the way across here, and it goes to the front, and you have that front pointer bone in the right here. This is the ASIS. Then we have the greater trochanter, which is that side hip bone here. So to roll out the hip, we're going to imagine basically a crescent moon shape around here. So we're going to start in the front. You're going to hit around the TFL, and then kind of work into glute medius here. And then we're going to work into all the rotator muscles in the back of the hip, all the way down to the bottom here, like that. To do this one, it's better to sit on the ball. So I'm going to show you that, but you can do it on the wall. It's just better and more sustained pressure with sitting on it because these muscles are deep. So I'm going to start out with a TFL. So we're going to place this right, here's that pointer bone. We're going to go just below, just off to the side. And then we're going to extend this leg and just apply pressure right there. And you can just roll out in there. You can even kind of go down a little bit. And then we're going to then kind of work backwards here to that second spot I was showing you, the glute medius. If you go deep, you can get to the glute minimus. And then keep working your way backwards to some of the posterior fibers here until you get all the way to the back side here. And I'm showing you this quickly for time's sake, but you can take your time with these, especially if you're finding some extra hot spots in there. And now I'm working my way down the hip to the piriformis and the 5 other external rotators of the hip. And now I can even just bring this knee up like that. And I'm gonna move this knee in and out to release some of those muscles in there. And I kind of work my way down. As I get to the bottom there, I'm actually going to extend out a little bit, and I can continue to rotate and get to the point where I'm now getting some of the bottom rotators in there. Just take your time with it.